Hello all and welcome to another production of the Single Age Show Half Hour Power Hour. Your name is...
My name is Francois Dubier. Your name is...
The Single Eighth. And I'm gonna preface this is... I know my voice doesn't sound good. We have had another start of allergy season.
You know, I went over during your karate class today and stood in the garden at the Unitarian Church where that you have karate.
Yeah.
And recorded 2 videos. And my nose at the end of each video was completely clogged.
Yep.
It's insane how the allergies are kicking up right now. It's not even March yet.
Yeah.
For the love of Pete Seeger.
So, let for you know that's what's happening. I'm not sick. Allergies are kicking me in the butt right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, I'm sorry if you don't sound good.
And I'm sorry that you're hearing me drinking. Today, I'm drinking such adult beverages as Sunkist Orange Zero Sugar.
Yeah.
It's well over a year and a half right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah. So let's talk for a minute. Let's jibber jabber.
Yeah, jibber jabber.
Last night you did pull up drills. What was it?
Clinic.
What is a pull up clinic?
Basically, the head instructor of one of the karate studios associated with ours run like, hey, this is how you do it. Here's how you build the skill for it. Here are some good stretches that will help you be able to do it. One of them we can do at home pretty easily without having
equipment.
Yeah.
What was it? What is it?
Essentially, you lay on the ground, make sure your feet are flat. You want to put...
Are you laying on your back or on your belly?
On your belly.
Okay.
And you want to make sure that you're reaching out to like a stick. So like a bow staff size.
Okay.
Probably at minimum. And then you want to put your hands on either a pull-up or chin-up grip. And then you want to make sure that your arm's not touching, that the pull's not touching. And you want to do the motion of a pull-up.
Okay, while you're laying on the ground.
Yes.
Okay.
To help, build your body comfortable with making that movement.
Okay.
Before going on to the bar.
Cool. What was that? What was that rope system that you were dealing with?
Yes, we do.
But what is it?
It is essentially, like a road system.
Yeah. But you lay on the ground and pull yourself up?
That's what we were doing. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. And you lay on the ground and pull yourself up. How did you have that mounted?
More like you're pulling your body to the stick.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about.
There was they had some kind of straps that was linked up to the pole.
So the straps are essentially rode with your own body weight. You hold on to the strap. You want to make sure that you're at about a 45-degree angle.
So you're already sitting.
No, you're standing up.
Okay.
For
and
those
you lean back?
Yeah.
And pull yourself up?
Yeah.
Okay.
From 45 degrees, and it's standing roads.
Okay, that's cool.
And you want to make sure that you're looking up while you're doing it.
Yeah.
Because it does help a lot.
Yeah. I want to start doing that at the house.
Yeah.
I have hit 3 bills, and I need to get down to $1.90. I need to lose some weight.
I might start you with the one that he had to do it on. Cause I want to start it with the gymnastic ring that I have.
Yeah.
and download both, and then we can do them at the same time.
That would be great. And you and I could do that every day for 20 minutes.
Yes. But once you get into full pull-up range, you don't want to do pull-ups every day.
No, I got you.
Same thing with workouts. You don't want to do them every day.
Because you can blow up your muscles.
Yes. And it's easier to cause muscle rips.
Yeah.
Look up the science. I know that from my...
from your health class?
From my health class. So...
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, you didn't want to talk about exercise today.
Yeah, we wanted to talk about chaperone.
Well, can you explain what a chaperone is?
Chaperone is a queer pop artist that is amazing in every single way.
Alright, what is chaperone's pronouns?
She, her.
She, her. Alright, good. I the first time I saw her was on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
And immediately that night, I listened to her playlist on Spotify through the night. And she's only got a couple albums out, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she gets a couple times, like, on and off with labels.
Yeah.
So, only a couple.
How did you get introduced to her? And say her name again.
Chaperone.
Chaperone.
Yeah.
Chaperone. How did you get introduced to Chaperone?
I'm pretty sure off of the queers.
Off of the queer playlist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off of the queers at school. Talking about it.
I still can't get used to that. Yeah, I get it that it's your word.
Yeah.
But for me to hear the queers at school, that was like negative language when I grew up. And I know you own the word, and you can call people what they ask to be called. I'm still trying to process that because it kind of grates me hearing that, because I always heard that as a negative. All right, so your siblings at school.
Yeah, the fellow gays listen.
You can say what you say because it's what you say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you understand it way more than I do.
Yeah, at least the part of the community that I am in, we took it back.
You took it back.
But not everyone in the community takes it back, and that's
okay.
That's fine and dandy. Do what you need to do.
As long as you're being respectful to those siblings too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you found out about Chaperone from them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And probably Rick Kane was all up in there too.
See, that was one thing I was about to bring up. Ricky Kane has never listened to modern music, to my knowledge.
Yeah, no one in our house really listened to modern.
Well, I'm into Chaperone now.
Yeah.
And you are.
Yeah.
And I like St. Vincent. Have you ever heard St. Vincent?
No.
Yeah, you need to listen to St. Vincent.
None of our house is really in mainline modern music.
No, but that's true.
It's not like we want to listen to the newest pop artist. Yeah. We're like, we want to listen to Queen.
Or Foo Fighters or Nirvana.
Or like a musical show or movie soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go to sleep to that most of the time.
Yeah. You and Ricky have always been into musicals, vamp.
Yes. We are like big musical fans. Like my first favorite show was School of Rock.
Yeah.
And then Newsies came in after I saw the Pro Shot.
Yeah. And you got way into Newsies.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's so good. That show is so good.
The Pro Shot's on Disney Channel, right?
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. Yeah.
Same with Hamilton, and soon Frozen will be on there.
Frozen the musical. I would like to see that Pro Shot.
Yeah. Soon that's gonna be on there. They announced that D20 flea, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
Man, that Deadpool Like a Prayer performance was awesome.
Disney, explain that. I haven't seen that.
At D20 flea, they had Deadpool and the singer that sings Like a Prayer.
Madonna?
Yeah.
Madonna was at D23?
I don't know. Someone sang it.
Was it an old blonde lady?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. And
God bless it. Forgive me, Madonna. You're gorgeous. Forgive me.
And they had Lady Pool come out during some of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So was Reynolds out there?
I'm sure he was there.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he was in the shoot for that day because it was a dance and Deadpool did happen.
Okay. Fair enough.
But I'm sure he showed up some point.
Oh, the Reynolds is walking around because Disney owns Reynolds Soul now too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the Fantastic Four stuff also looked good.
I absolutely loved the trailer for Fantastic Four. I'm glad that they're going to make it a period piece.
And that's what it should be.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes people, when they like move it up to like, that was the thing that was bad with the Fox ones.
Is they were
set in modern times.
Yeah.
Even though they really should be a period piece and they need to be set.
Yeah.
For their story to work, it has to be set in the 60s in some capacity.
Okay.
It feels like that's when the story had the most, like it knows itself the most and it figures it out and it's locked in pretty easily.
Sure. I'll allow it.
Back to Chapel.
Well, but for Fantastic Four, you know who has to be in it? If it's just leading up to Doom,
yeah,
Avengers Doomsday, RDJ has to be in Fantastic Four.
He probably is.
Because Doom is the main villain to Reed Richards.
Yeah, that's why I'm pretty sure they also had announced it at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
That kind of like go, no.
Yeah.
He's not filming in London, no.
He's busy.
Yeah, he's busy. He's
spending his money.
Yeah, he's doing other things. No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough. All right, chaperone.
Yeah.
Chaperone.
Yeah.
Chaperone.
There you go.
Yeah. I should what?
You seem to be like in Pink Pony Club.
What do you mean? Explain
Pink
that to me.
Pink Pony Club, the song that we...
It has played a little bit. So I've started using DJ X on my Spotify just so I'm listening to a bigger blend of music. Because sometimes I want to listen to music, but then I get I don't know what music to listen to, right?
Yeah.
So I use DJ X, and he just kind of mixes through. And every once in a damn while, it plays something. It's like, the actual hell is this about? You know?
Yeah.
So, but today, Pink Pony Club came up on the list, and I listened to it in the car too.
Yeah.
And America.
Yeah. It's fun always. Her music always feels like a party.
It does. Well, it's party music.
Yeah.
It's dance party music. What is your favorite Chapel Roan song?
Honestly, probably HOTTOGO.
HOTTOGO?
Yeah.
Every time it's on, I can hear you singing along with it.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's something I missed out with Ricky Kane. Is I didn't listen to modern music with Ricky Kane. I did a little bit. Rick liked the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
Rick did like the Jonas Brothers. And Glee. Was way into Glee. So if it was Jonas or Hannah Montana or Glee, something on Glee, I was aware of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But every time at HOTTOGO,
we can't get a copyright.
We can't pay the copyright. Every time we hear that song, you're over there rocking out to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ricky King can do the arm motion to it, and
really?
Yep.
There's arm movements.
Yes. The dance for
it.
it.
Well, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in her punk rock heart that she knows the arm music to Chapel Roan, or it speaks to the true awesomeness of Chapel Roan.
Yes.
Yes.
She's amazing.
Yeah. So you became aware of it at school. Do you and your good siblings sit around the lunch table with your phones out playing music?
Sometime now and then we'll play it in GHA.
Okay. And you're like, what's that hot dance beat? Oh, that's Chapel Roan. Well, turn it up, man.
Yeah.
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 Cool. Is there any other artists that kind of pop from your interactions with your siblings?
Not really.
Not really? Fair enough.
We mostly let go, oh, this is Rainbow Media, let's watch it.
What, Ari, explain, is there a channel called Rainbow Media?
No.
Ari, is that a phrase that you and your friends made up? Or
no, I made it.
Yeah, well, Rainbow Media is a great title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like, oh, let's have theming that relate.
Yeah.
Even if the artist didn't mean them to be there, they're there.
Explain, alright, so the artist didn't mean for it to be there, but it still relates. So, let's call that an unknown ally.
Yeah.
How many, explain, when you just said that, what were you talking about? What is an unknown ally that you're aware of?
Kind of like characters that are kind of like in TV shows, even though it's not completely stated.
Uh-huh.
And even though, like, there's no, like, full... Like, it's never pointed out. But it's, like, it's there if you look close enough.
Yeah.
And
so,
like,
queer-coded?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, queer-coded, but it didn't mean to be.
So, literally,
yeah.
Not even queer-coded, but characters that are adopted.
Yeah.
Alright, I need an example. I need an example. This is a great conversation.
So, there are good couple characters. Let my brain think for a second.
And while you're thinking about it, we haven't done our commercials in a while. Welcome to Rolling Greens Golf and Cemetery. That's right. We know that it's allergy season again, but you can still come here and enjoy 18 holes of championship golf. That's right. With our new antihistamine stations, you can either get a nice, long, cold glass of beer, or you can inhale deeply so that you can breathe clearly on our 18 holes of championship golf. That's right. Your loved one may have died of a sinus infection, but we'll make sure that you don't. At Rolling Greens Golf and Cemetery, make the place that you got your hole in one the place that you have your hole for one. Rolling Greens. Alright, have you thought of a...
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to use one that may be a little bit controversial, but that's the one that I can think of. It's Gwen Stacy from the Spider-Verse.
What?
Films.
Gwen Stacy? That's controversial.
From the Spider-Verse films. And how me and my friend kind of got in it. How they do it in the Spider-Verse film with the animations.
Uh-huh.
Whenever you were in her world, it was always colored in pretty much mixtures of the trans flag.
Yeah, the trans community has definitely inherited Gwen Stefani. Gwen Stacy.
Yeah. Because every time you went into her universe, because it filmed off of emotions, it was always themed to the trans flag.
That's cool.
So that's how we're kind of going, yeah. You are art now.
It's not just your friends, but I've seen other artists do that. Okay, yeah. I really get that, because Gwen Stacy is Spider-Man's girlfriend, so...
Yeah.
She's never been a trans character, but has been inherited by the trans community.
Yeah.
It's like how the lesbian community inherited China in WWE, but China was not a lesbian character.
Yeah.
Did I say that right? Even that sounded kind of grating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I say that right?
All right. That you can, let's say, accepting into the community after you stated it once.
All right.
That is way less grating.
Yeah. Keep going.
So, yeah. And, like, some theories is that her Peter Parker is actually trans. And I really like that.
Shut up!
I didn't
know there was a transgender Spider-Man.
There's not, but a lot of people have, like, theorized that her Peter Parker is trans. And I'm like, I'm down.
MTF?
Yeah, FTM.
FTM?
Yeah.
Okay.
That her Peter Parker trans, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense a little bit. And then that's why the sign that's in the room that's casually, because you're like showing support for your boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I really like that.
Well, that's cool.
And always, like, I feel like Spider-Man, more than all else, superhero characters have kind of been, like, queer-coded the most by accident.
You hear that, Tom Holland? Do you hear that, Zendaya?
That's because it is the nature of having to hide yourself to protect yourself.
That's very fair. I take my joke back. That is very fair. And the LGBTQIA plus community as a whole having to hide their identities. Fair enough.
And that it shows up the most in Spider-Man in all versions.
Yeah.
That's why it feels like I can agree with it, because there's also justification for it character-wise.
Yeah. That's really fair.
Yeah. And it's that kind of the nature of characters are fluid ideas. And that's why it's totally okay to make your headcanons about them. And it's okay to disagree about it.
Well, and every hero kind of fits the need of the reader, right?
Yes.
And every reader finds why that they need the reality of that hero.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's totally down. That's like one of my rainbow headcanons.
Very fair.
Because there's a lot of representation in how they show it.
Yes.
Because with animation, nothing is a mistake.
You know what? In animation, nothing is a mistake.
Because they can't afford it to be.
That's true.
Literally. Look at the amount of money it takes to make an animated movie. It's way more than a live-action film most of the time.
It is not an inexpensive product.
So, nothing is ever a mistake. So, you can look in the animation around those characters for it.
Yeah.
Like, despite it kind of being canon, for the most part, Alistair from Hadbin Hotel, it's canon asexual.
Yes.
I've also headcanon him as Arrow H. Because it's also like me. I can see a little bit more of myself off of that character. It's not out of line, because you also, yes, it's often that you have one or the other in the person, but it's also often that you have both in a person. And don't be a psychopath. Don't be like Alistair. Alistair is a psychopath.
Should I be at all concerned that you see yourself in a character on Hazbin Hotel?
No.
Okay, because this isn't one of the devil characters? All of them are devil characters.
Honestly, the angels are worse most of the time on that show.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Like, most of the time on that show, because the show is about like, becoming, like, the best version of yourself against all odds. It's like the people on the pride level of hell are that, and had been hotel, are that trying to get better.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
And you get to see a character evolution, and do you actually get to see them get better?
Yeah, you see character growth. Sir Penchant.
Good.
Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it. Sir Penchant, at the end of the season, when he died trying to defend the hotel, he revives up in heaven.
Yeah.
Like with white and stuff.
That's cool.
Instead of the black and hid character design.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright, we are almost out of time, so we need to do one more commercial, and then we need to shut it down.
Come and get your cup of roasted blue coffee down at Beanie Diner. And come down to Toy Zone and come get your Tickly Wiggly.
And also, we have a real commercial. Please go to our Instagram page at Transcended Media. Go to our link tree and find the Single H Show sticker shop.
Yeah, please. I have a lot of cool, weird stuff on it. And I would go through, if you have the app, you're going to have to look at checking for the mainline logos. But if you go through website-wise, let's find the collection, and then they will be in there.
That's a Single H Show sticker shop.
Your name is?
My name is Francois Duvier. Your name is?
The Single H. Please have a great week, everybody.